I'm noticing one thing, everybody, that the news media is really sympathizing with this fuckboy of a mass murderer in Nicholas Cruz. Let's get one thing straight. If any man harms a child, I don't give a damn what way, shape, or form he harms him, from sexual abuse to physical abuse to even murder or anything pertaining. Hold on for a second. Now I'm back. But if any man harms a child, if any man harms a child, if any man, what's popping and what's dropping, Legacy, Ty Legacy, much respect. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make you a moderator for this particular channel. You know, in case, because there's gonna be times where you're gonna have fuckboys in the room. So I just need as many mods as possible because this channel's growing but slowly. But thank you for listening. But if any man harms a child, I don't give a fuck about that dude. And I damn sure don't give a fuck about his goddamn childhood. I'm just keeping it in 2010. There is no excuse for kids to be killed. And the thing about children, especially my own children, black children, but children in general, because as a black melanated person, black person, a person of African descent, children should not be harmed. That's always been my system. When I'm around kids, I want to be as courteous and respectful to a child as possible. And when I'm around my black kids, I do everything I can to watch them. If I see a black kid smaller than my knee, even teens, I kind of go into protective mode to some degree. Not protective in the sense to be like, hey, get in their business or something like that. But I'm on alert at all times when it comes to children. Because I want to make sure my future kings and queens, as people in the hotel community would say, I go on guard. I'm automatically in guard. I'm looking for anybody trying to harm a black child. Even a child of a different culture, I'm not cool with that. But black children, I'm definitely on your ass for sure. But nevertheless, I don't give a fuck about this motherfucking mass shooter childhood. I don't give a fuck about it because there's no excuse for any man to harm a child, anybody, male or female, but a man, because the man's job is to protect children. And once he goes away from once he goes away from protecting children, I feel like you no longer a man. There's exceptions to the rule, but you're no longer a man if you can't protect your kids. You know what I'm saying? Now there are circumstances that can prevent you from protecting them in certain situations that you can't help. But if you know you can help a child out and it's not beyond your control, your job is to protect the child under all circumstances. And that mass shooting did something to me, man. I'm like, these motherfuckers, it really pissed me off to see news media, you know, to really co-sign this shit. That's what they're doing. Let's call it what it is. These motherfuckers co-signing these kids' death. You want to make excuses about mental health. He was an orphan. I don't give a fuck about this motherfucker being an orphan. For all I care, that motherfucker should have been shot the minute They put the police got him up out of there. You had sense enough to find an AR-15, dude. You have sense enough to take that same bullet up your ass. And I just feel like, because there were some black kids that got killed in the process, you know. And I saw video of it, of a kid just laying there with their brains blown out, you know. Exactly. Terrorizing is terrorizing. I totally agree. I totally agree, brother Ty. You know, and to see that child be there laying dead with blood splattered, it kind of did something to me, man. And then for them, it really pissed me off more to see them make excuses for this shit. Because there shouldn't be no excuses to why you harm a child. I get on niggas' asses about doing something to kids because that's, yeah. But sometimes those mental evaluations are like, I'm white and I say so a lot of times. And I get on my own people's ass about harming kids. So much less another ethnicity of a person doing harm to a kid. You know, because I have nieces and nephews. I have four nieces and nephews. I've just recently had a nephew, the first nephew in the family, first boy in the family, uh, from my generation. So I think about shit like that. I'm like, what if this motherfucker? I don't want to think in terms of what if that's my nephew, but sometimes I get that. Like, what if somebody harmed one of my nieces or nephew? I have three nieces and one nephew, first one born, and I think about this shit real hard. I'm like, damn, I don't know what I would do. I would probably, somebody would probably put me in the mental asylum if something happened to them. I agree. I totally agree, brother Ty. I totally agree. And yeah, man. I mean, every time I'm around my nieces and nephews, uh, I mean, any small children, but especially my family members or black kids, I'm just cautious. You know, kids walking around by itself unattended by an adult, well, at least, especially my black children, I'm asking like, where your mamas at? You know, because it's a lot of shit going on out here. You know, so that really, I mean, dude doing that shit really rubbed me the wrong way. So I'm in total agreement with what you said, brother Ty. But my point is though, man, I could give two fucks about that dude's childhood. If your childhood is that bad, dude, get some fucking help. I'm like, if your childhood is that bad, get some fucking help. I mean, really focus on helping your goddamn self. You know, there's nothing wrong with going to the mental hospital or all that, but it shouldn't get to the point to where you're harming innocent children. It shouldn't get to the point where you're harming anybody, but especially little small children. You kill 17 kids because come on. I'm like, it is what it is with this motherfucker. This motherfucker just needs to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. And as Coach Sheldon Harrison said, that's just the way that is, man. So appreciate your brother Ty for being the person that's watching my video, man. I truly appreciate it, man. I can't wait till you do a video if you ain't already done it, man. So once again, this your boy live and direct in full effect out the 832. Y'all already know how I do. Peace out.